All right, I'm done using Facebook's freaking apps, Instagram, and all of that crap to upload my videos. Sat up there making thought-provoking videos, uploading 5 1-minute clips so that it'll be digestible on freaking Facebook. And god dang it, every time I upload a video on Instagram, the stuff just goes absolutely freaking black. It's terrible, man. I gotta reshoot this stuff all over again. Those thoughts were awesome that I had in the moment. Oh, what's up? TJ Simon Jr. and his stage name, TJ Underdog here. I feel as if my opinion, me being a person who shares very passionate opinions on social media, I think I make people uncomfortable. Not that anyone has ever expressed to me that I make them uncomfortable, but I feel like because people have seen me talk about small issues, things that just have to deal with close to home stuff, or talk about people that I've grown up with or whatever, that they feel that I would possibly do something or talk about something that they're involved in. And as well, I have attacked certain public individuals who are just from our area, who I feel like I was very passionate against what they do and represent, but that individuals who might be innocent around, near, or whatever, or who is not as, guilty of the same things that I dislike these people for, those people put innocent people in front of them. Those people always put people who are not involved in bullcrap, who are just there or who just happen to be the victims of circumstance all around them, so that every time that you shoot at them, you have to almost attack innocent people. They use those people as like a mental, virtual, non-physical, like body armor, so that you cannot attack them without attacking the people who is around them. And those people who are around individuals who I've possibly attacked are people who I think may think that they have a negative or skewed perception on me. And I attempted to separate the way that I feel personally about humanity and how much I love people from the individual who had to give tough criticisms oftentimes, and who was passionate and more worried about selling a joke or entertainment than I was trying to separate TJ Underdog from TJ Simon Jr. And I feel that regardless of what you're trying to say or what perception you're trying to present or how you're trying to tell somebody, I really love you, but I got this freaking character that I do and they hate it. Like, you obviously are that same person. It's the same face. I'm not jumping in and out of another body or something like that. So that is very debilitating. The thought that not only just the thought that I can hurt someone's feelings, but the thought that I can hurt someone's feelings and have to see these people every day, have to literally know their life and how hard things can be, and me go through personal stuff myself. And here I am just giving my opinion, and just by me being in the same place, that if they may have make a misstep, that if they trip or if something happens and I happen to be in present, that something that they done is going to be added to another one of my rants or videos or something along those lines. And that is debilitating to me for because people probably not even think that. People probably not even have that thought in their mind. People probably are sitting here legitimately not even worried whatsoever. But I have that thought. And I just feel like before I really get back into doing this stuff, I just want to allow people to know, here's an apology in advance. Here's an explanation in advance. And even though I've made this explanation, this isn't so much for the people as it is for me absolving myself from, I could have an opinion about something and I could be wrong about something, and I could still love individuals and just still be having a strong passion for presenting an idea or pursuing something without hating people. So basically, I love you guys, but at the same time, I gotta get my shit off. I'm back up on my bullshit. Alright, so the other freaking videos, which freaking Facebook, screw you guys. because I mean, and it's probably my fault because I have been copyright struck in a lot of times and stuff like that. So there's probably some secret vendetta that they have, or they're always extra monitoring my videos, because I mean, it ain't like they just came and attacked me. It was like things that I did to trigger their system. It's not, you know, I'm not feeling attacked, like misappropriately attacked. I feel like I've probably earned me trying to post videos and it posts just the audio and not the freaking visual, or maybe it might just be a freaking glitch. But long story short, I had an idea earlier this year for something that I call the Underdog Network. It's me attaching my Underdog stage name, brand, whatever, to network and trying to present the idea of a network. My idea behind saying Underdog Network was simply because there's this comedian Gallagher. He is a famous comedian from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. He was the guy who had the hat and the hair sticking out of it with the big ass mustache, and he carried a big ass mallet. And the mallet, he would use it to crush watermelons, and it would spray all over the crowd. And he was kind of like, you know, Carrot Head. And I don't know, with the 2020 version of Gallagher Carrot Head, I don't know who's a prop comic, but he was a prop comic. But the fact that he was a prop comic was only to present tough social commentary was amazing. It's just amazing. The fact that he did that to try and subvert being canceled, so that, because you could get canceled in any decade or era. Like, cancellation wasn't reserved just for the snowflakes and soy boys and all. No, there was cancellations happening across every decade of humanity, you know, of entertainment. So he still talked about hard ass, tough issues that was hard to swallow, simply because if people who were just like 1 second viewers, scroll people who don't sit through and really pay attention to anything, people who really are just like short attention span, and, you know, people who just probably would be canceled, the cancel culture people, because cancel culture people really don't give a damn. They're only watching to be offended, and they're only watching so that they can lend their opinion on stuff, because their opinion supersedes everybody else's opinion, and only their opinion matters. And if a person doesn't try and understand and deconstruct their opinion, then you're canceled, type of bullshit. You know how it goes, cancel culture. So your boy is out here using that, and everybody thinks that he's just a prop comic. He's a fucking fool, and he's out here giving the tough jokes and getting off some strong social commentary. But I like the idea of a Gallagher, because, you know, the one person in the kingdom who is able to say what the king can't say, the one person who the king goes to before all of his decisions, and his most trusted advisor is the fool. The fool is the individual who can enter any room of the kingdom, any level of society, and not be looked at as suspicious. No one will ever stop what they saying or doing because the fool is there. Everybody looks at the fool as the fool, but the fool is the most observant. He is the person who has the best criticisms, and the person who, unbeknownst to the rest of the kingdom, is the king's most trusted advisor. Why, whenever I'm presenting the Underdog Network, whenever I'm presenting the idea of a network, doing business, making sure that you are building social awareness, or you're building financial awareness or spiritual awareness, this is giving me all kinds of anxiety. Guys, I'm gonna clean my car. But listen, why would I attach those things? Why would I attach the negative brand or the joke, clown, full ass brand of my stage name and whatever of Underdog to a network if I'm trying to present positive ideas? It's because once you disarm people, once you show people that you are not their competition, once you present yourself as the fucking public spectacle, and you're out here not trying to be the big shot, and all you're trying to do, you actually will sacrifice your place in society. You will sacrifice everything for what you believe, to get across your message, to do good for the people, you will try to do the one thing that out of nothing that's happening that will make a person feel better, no matter whether they're cancerous, no matter whether they're on, their last leg, no matter whether they're a millionaire. You will do the one thing. You will sacrifice yourself to do the one thing that any individual can have and appreciate, and that is going to help them feel better instantly, is make a fool out of yourself. Be a person who is so passionate that the way that other people see them it isn't important, but they know very well that they do specific things. Specific. What the fuck? I couldn't find a better word than that. They do certain things to make sure that their perception stays as the fool. To play the fool is some of the most difficult shit in the world, bro. So what I'm trying to say is that I love the fool. I love the comedian. I love the person that everybody looks at as whatever, simply because that person has the ability to do so much greater. The king can't present you negative shit. And if he is the king, then he, you know what I'm saying? He runs the risk and the gambit of having, like, let's say, what Trump was, being so very, like he has so much division in his allegiance. Either you love him or you hate him. And someone who literally knows that about themselves is going to weaponize and make that so divisive and use that. Like a king who presents negative information to people but loves them at the same time is not necessarily going to use the hate for himself as a divisiveness. But I mean, so I'm going off on a tangent. Long story short, I like the fool. I like the ambiguity that a fool has. I like that the fool can be the fool and throw his personality, because I got social anxiety. I'm not a good social person. Like, I'm only good because I work and I practice and I try and be social. I try and I work on myself. I work on things that I feel that I need to be able to be next to other people. But for the most part, I could just be by myself and not speak to nobody, and I'm quiet, and I could be in a corner or whatever. And sometimes I do want to be an extroverted person, but I just appreciate the art of being the court jester, of being the fool, of being a member of the king's court, of being the most important courtier, but not in any other, not intimidate, nor, I'm trying to make a turn and think at the same time, ain't I a smart ass guy? Not make anyone else intimidated, and not make any other courtiers suspicious that he is trying to take their position, because it's just beautiful. I love it. Underdog Network and anything else that I was trying to do at the time, but mostly this year was surrounded around the network. Underdog Network had to deal specifically with the things that I was trying to accomplish. So now that I possibly have wasted 13 minutes and 14 minutes of your life, Underdog Network, a network is all types of different, they have different definitions, like that one word describes different things. Most importantly, trying to develop a network of individuals to where you could kind of like compartmentalize your influence. You're not supposed to be out here talking to every Tom, Dick, and Harry to make them understand or believe or see or whatever. 9 times out of 10, you're supposed to be getting with the thought leader. You're supposed to be getting with the person who is the center of the sphere of influence. You're supposed to be talking to a person and developing relationships with people. Now, that's the thing. And that's one of the, maybe I need to do a whole nother video, probably will, but I'm not even going to start talking about the difference between an individual developing relationships and a preacher, a scammer, or, whatever you want to call it. But the network is so essential to the survival of people trying to get shit off the ground, who not only do they work in social media, use social media to advertise, or have ideas that they want to see come to fruition. These people need other individuals who have influence and who have followers. Not so much to say that people just are blind, leading the blind, but like people who have cultivated and worked on their craft and their art and could possibly, you know, get together and grow an audience together. So the network idea is these people are needing to get together. I need to develop a group chat with people who are like-minded, whether it's, you know, spiritual growth and have that compartmentalized, and financial growth compartmentalized, and relationship shit. I'm single now. Like, you know, I want to start a group chat of single individuals, like I like a dating thing. Like, so to compartmentalize all of that bull crap and literally build a network, while at the same time, network could mean television network, radio network, podcast network, media conglomerate. Like the Underdog Network would encompass trying to deliver the idea of what a network and the importance in today's society of a network, while at the same time developing a physical network and a media network, and being sidetracked and side railed. And the fact that Christmas is coming up and I'm so fucking upset that I ain't got extra money and that I hadn't implemented these plans that would possibly make my child's Christmas better is bothering me. So in damn near 20 minutes, what I've been trying to say is that I don't hate nobody. I try to make the stage name and the personal person separate, but I know now I can't do shit but just be myself. And it's easier to ask for forgiveness than it is to ask for permission. So some things that I'm going to talk about, I'm going to say what the fuck I need to say. And, you know, if I so happen to step on your toes are important. I love you. I don't think that you should die. I don't look at you as the most horrible person. And no, I got a very good sense of self. And I got a very good sense of self in society. Don't think that. But I'm going to say what the fuck I got to say, because I cannot wait no longer. And at the same time, don't think that because I'm making foolish videos and I have opinions about all kinds of sexual negative things or tongue-in-cheek topics and whatever, that I'm not a professional, that I'm not serious about everything that I am wanting to deal in. I'm goddamn serious, and I'm building a business, and my business is gonna be rivaling whomever else is out there, whether it's the Fortune 500, Fortune top 10, or your mom and pops. So freaking Facebook. I did this in like maybe 7 1-minute increments, and now I've freaking more than doubled that. I'm at 18 minutes. So this is me back on my bullshit. Peace.